Example 2 reads that in a dancing competition, each competitor could dance to at least one brand of music played. Two brands of music, Fuji music and jazz music, were played that day. 10 of the competitors could dance to Fuji music, while 14 of the competitors could dance to jazz music. If 4 of the competitors could dance to both brands of music, we are to find 1. The number of the competitors that could dance to Fuji but not to jazz. 2. The number of competitors that could dance to jazz but not to Fuji. And 3. The total number of people involved in the competition. So this may look cumbersome while reading it, but if you are able to analyze it the way I showed you, representing the Venn diagrams, you'll be able to see the question clearly, and as well as the answer becomes more visible to you. So let's try and simplify this by fishing out the parameters and see how we can interpret the question. This is an example of a two subset problems. Because we have two music under consideration, let's analyze the questions again. That in a dancing competition, each competitor could dance to at least one brand of music played. Two brands of music were played, Fuji music and jazz music. So we have Fuji, we are going to represent Fuji by the use of F and jazz by the use of J. Now, 10 of the competitors could dance to Fuji music. So N of Fuji is said to be 10. So N of Fuji is given to be 10. While 14 of the competitors could dance to jazz music. So N of jazz is said to be 14. N of J is 14. What else did they give us? That if 4 of the competitors could dance to both brands of music, meaning 4 persons could dance to both jazz and Fuji, and we represent this by saying N of Fuji intersection jazz, they are said to be 4. Remember, they didn't give us the universal set. Then they're asking us to find our target, find 1 N of Fuji intersection jazz prime. So this tells us those that can dance to Fuji only and not jazz. While 2, we are asked to find those that can dance to jazz but not Fuji. This is said to be N of Fuji prime intersection jazz. So let us call this X and call this Y. Is that all? And 3, we should find the total number of people involved in the competition, which is a universal set. So we have to find U, which is a universal set. Okay, so with this now, we can sketch our Venn diagram to indicate those areas we are asked to look for, and thereafter go ahead in solving them. If this is our Venn diagram, this is the universal set, which is not given. This is Fuji. This is jazz. We are told that N of Fuji is given to be 10. N of jazz is 14. Then those that dance Fuji and jazz, they are said to be 4. We are asked to find Fuji alone, which we said is X, and jazz alone, which we said is Y. Okay, now the question says we should find X and find y and find the universal set. Now, from the diagram, you can solve this question. For we know that those that dance Fuji are said to be the sum of x plus y. So if n of Fuji is equal to n of Fuji intersection jazz prime plus n of Fuji intersection jazz, which we said is 10, is equal to Fuji alone, we said is x plus this is 4. We can then solve the mathematics by making x the subject of the formula to be equal to 10 minus 4, and x is equal to 6. So what we have here is that x is equal to 6, meaning those that could dance only to Fuji are said to be 6. And if you look at it, if x plus 4 is 10, then it therefore means that x is equal to 10 minus 4, which is 6. We'll do same to those that danced jazz. We have it that n of jazz is equal to n of Fuji prime intersection jazz plus n of Fuji intersection jazz. So n of jazz is said to be 14, is equal to those who dance only Fuji, we said is y, plus those who dance both, they are 4. So y now in this case is said to be 14 minus 4, and y is equal to 10. So it therefore means that we have 10 persons that could dance to jazz only, while 4 could dance to both Fuji and jazz. And from the analysis, they said they could dance at least one. It means those who did not dance any or who could not dance any are said to be 0. Now, the question, this is 1, this is 2, 3 says we should find the universal set. And the universal set is said to be the sum of all the regions 1, 2, 3, 4. So we therefore have it that the universal set U is said to be the sum of region 1 plus region 2 plus region 3 plus region 4. And this is equal to, the universal set is equal to region 1, which we said is a region of those who can dance both. We said is 4 plus region 2, which is 6, plus region 3, which is 10, plus region 4, which is 0. So when you add up this, it gives you the number of persons you have in that gathering, which is 10 plus 10, and that is said to be 20. So we have 20 persons under consideration. So it means that our universal set is equal to 20. So if you look at it, please, for benefit of doubt, because I've had some students not knowing what to do, and most times you see them adding F plus J to give you 24, which is wrong. It means you are double counting those who danced both music. Okay, so you don't need to count them again. So when you follow the steps I just took, you will be able to get your answer. So this is what you will get at the end of the question. So that brings us to the end of today's class. In today's class, we have been able to look at the Venn diagrams, where I showed you how you can use the Venn diagrams in representing sets and how you can use it in carrying out operations like union of two sets, intersection of two sets, sets complement, and how you can use it in solving a two subset problems. I've also been able to show you one or two examples on how that can be achieved. Kindly like my videos as you watch. While I recommend that you subscribe to my channel if you're yet to do so, and also follow me on Facebook and on TikTok at My Lesson Teacher Maths. Turn on the notification bell so as to be notified whenever a new video is being uploaded. You can also use the comment section to interact with me on areas that are still difficult for you to understand, while I recommend you share the link with your friends and families so that they can also benefit from our daily classes. In our next class, we shall look at solution of sets using the Venn diagram in solving 3 subset problems. Do have a nice day and see you tomorrow.